Homo sapien? It's your boy, Uzumaki, and here is my Majespecter Deck Profile. This is the short build, so let's go ahead and hop right into it. So first thing first, we're running 3 raccoons. He's the searcher of the deck. We're running 3 fox. Basically what fox does, he searches all trap cards, and then we're running 3 toad. He searches spell or trap cards and he sets them. Then we're running 3 Majespecter cat. Basically what he does is he searches any Majespecter card. However, you can only search him at the end phase, and I use him basically for defense. He has a pretty big butt. We're running 3 Majespecter crows, and he searches the Majespecter spell cards from the deck, add them to your hand. And we're running 1 unicorn. Sometimes he is a win condition because you get him on the field, you're just going to bounce your opponent's stuff back to their hand, their monsters back to their hand. Now, all Majespecters cannot be targeted by your opponent's spell and trap card and monster effects, and it can't be destroyed by your opponent card effects. So the only way your opponent can get rid of them if they're banishing them as a mass group or attacking over them. We're running 3 eccentrics, and basically this is to blow up my opponent's back row or to normal summon or special summon it and blow up my opponent's monster. But not just that, it helps me to get my unicorn out, allow me to penal summon my unicorns out. We have 3 Mirror Moon Shield. Mirror Moon Shield puts in work. It's basically like a continuous honest. It stops my opponent from attacking over my monsters and destroying me. It allows me to stall a little bit and basically get rid of my opponent big monsters. We have 2 Majespecter, and basically what this card does, it speeds up the deck. It gives my Majespecter monsters 300 attack and defense, and it allows me to tribute a Majespecter monster and special summon a level 4 or lower Majespecter monster from my deck. Very, very strong. We're running 2 Majespecter Cyclones. Great card. Tribute a monster. Tribute one of your spellcaster monster. Destroy one of your opponent monsters. I'm not running Wavering Eyes in this deck, and the main reason is I don't like Wavering Eyes too much. And when I did ran Wavering Eyes in this deck, I relied more on Wavering Eyes than the rest of my cards. We're running 3 Twin Twisters. That's right. Twin Twisters is a very strong card in this format. We're running 3 Majespecter Tempests. Oh man, this card negates a special summon, or it can negate an effect that is activating from a monster effect and destroy it. A very, very strong card. People fear this card. It should have been a secret. We're running 2 Majespecter Tempests. Tempest is a great card. I mean, it banishes monsters. That's going to get something like a benefit if you destroy it in the graveyard, or you have a problem getting over a monster, or you don't want to destroy that monster. Something like a Clown Blade or something. Guess what? Let's go ahead and banish that. Get it off the field. Let's stop it from coming back. We're running 3 Strikes. Very, very strong card. I can choose if I want to play the Strike, or I can choose if I want to tribute my monster and play a Tempest. Great card. I love the option. We're running 1 Ultimate Providence. Great card. I'm going to bump this up to 3. Definitely is a great, great card. And finally, we're running 2 Starlight Road. You'd be amazed how many times I play this card. It's insane. People want to play something like Wavering Eyes, or they want to play Twin Twister, and they want to blow up 2 cards on my side of the field. They want to blow up the field. Guess what? Stardust is coming out. Now for our side deck, we're running 3 Flying Sea. I mean, it was great in the BA era, but now this is more just for Pepe. We got 3 MSTs. I just haven't figured out anything to take out, and to take these MSTs out, I'm probably going to remove them since I got 3 Twin Twisters now. We're running 3 Walls, mainly to stop the remove from play. I rarely lose this, so I'm probably going to bump this down to 2. We got that 1 extra Starlight Road for people who does run pretty heavy Twin Twisters. We're running 3 Goshen Match. Oh my god, this card is very, very strong in this format. It stops people from going to their extra deck and special summoning a whole bunch of different types of attributes on the field. You're locked into that 1 attribute. And we have 2 Secret Villages. Basically, if you control a spellcaster, your opponent cannot play spell cards. And this is only for cards that's not magicians or Pepe. This is for other decks that play a lot of spell cards. And for extra deck, you know, you got to have your boy to search out your Penrons. We have 2 Cowboys. That's for extra burn. And usually I don't go to my extra deck. Only time I go to my extra deck is if I'm going for game or I'm desperate and I really need some help. We have the Abyss. We have the Black Rose Dragon, this to blow things up. We have another level 4. We have 2 Lightning Chidoris. We have a wind-up Zanmanes. This is, once again, to stall. We have our little buddy here to bounce something back on the field. Maybe you have something that's really causing you problems. We can bounce it. We have that one-on-one just in case I can take a monster. We have our little buddy here. And finally, we have our Stardust, the VIP of the extra deck. He really puts in work. But that's all I have for you today. That is the quick deck profile. I went undefeated with this deck over the weekend at my local, so it was very, very interesting with this build. I mean, I really had fun. I was able to beat Pepe finally with this build. So that's all I have. Please rate, subscribe, and comment. It really helps the channel. Thanks for watching. Mata now.